I see you. Where are you? There you are. Remember the old school sprinklers, y'all? I'm gonna put my sprinkler out there to see if that will do better for this little section of the grass. This section of the grass gets the most sun, and it gets more sun all day than any of the other parts of the grass. And so I'm noticing it's just like brown, and it's been hot lately. So I'm gonna put this sprinkler right on this section here, and I'm gonna give it some food as well to see if it will cause it to grow and get greener. We'll see. It's on automatic sprinkler, but for some reason this section is just not doing as good as like that section over there. And you know, in the summer you get those little brown spots in the grass anyway, because we're, you know, in the hot desert. So old school, y'all. Old school sprinkler. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are blessed. And I certainly hope you all are living your best lives free. And what do I mean by that? Well, if the Son therefore shall make you free, you shall be free indeed. And I'm referring to the Son of the Most High God, Jesus Christ, our Savior, our Lord, our Keeper, our Redeemer. He's the only one that can set us free, y'all. And I just wanted to chime back in. I'm taking a little bit of a break. I wanted to check in with you and show you something. I have a movie I want you to check out. You know, I've been, in the book of the giants, and I'm done with that now. So I'm done with that subject. Moving on, I'm in the book of Jasher as far as the Apocrypha is concerned. So I just wanted you guys to check out a video, and it's talking about the giants and the Nephilim. Hey, shoot me an email if you have any questions, or if you want to leave any comments or anything like that. Just shoot me an email. If you have any questions or anything like that, let me know and I'll get back to you. But make sure you check this out.
In the annals of ancient history and religious texts, the Watchers stand as enigmatic figures. These divine beings, often depicted with the appearance of black people, were sent by God to watch over humanity. Their primary mission was to serve as guardians and messengers, ensuring the well-being of the Hebrews, who were also described as dark-skinned, melanin-rich individuals. The imagery of these celestial entities reflects a rich tapestry of symbolism, where divine purpose intersects with human destiny. The Watchers were not just passive observers, they played a crucial role in guiding and protecting the early Hebrews. Their presence was meant to be a blessing, a divine intervention in the lives of a people who were chosen to play a significant role in human history. This narrative sets the stage for a complex interplay of divine will and human action, one that would eventually lead to both enlightenment and corruption. However, the story of the Watchers is not just about their mission. The fall of the Watchers marks a pivotal moment in ancient narratives, one that brings to light the dangers of forbidden knowledge. Initially sent to guide and protect, the Watchers began to indulge in earthly desires. They engaged in relationships with human women, including those of African descent, and performed acts that were considered ungodly. This transgression led to the birth of hybrid offspring known as the Nephilim, giants who would come to symbolize the corrupted intersection of divine and human. This period of corruption was not just marked by physical unions, but also by the dissemination of forbidden knowledge. The Watchers taught humanity various esoteric skills, including astrology, complex mathematics, and advanced technology. These teachings, while enlightening, were also dangerous. They gave humans access to secrets that were meant to remain hidden, disrupting the natural order established by God. The consequences of these actions were far-reaching. The knowledge imparted by the Watchers led to significant advancements, but also to moral and spiritual decay. Ancient texts and hieroglyphs depict a world where technology and occult practices flourished, often at the expense of ethical considerations. This period in history is a testament to the double-edged nature of knowledge and its potential to both uplift and corrupt. The story of the Watchers and their fall serves as a cautionary tale about the pursuit of forbidden knowledge. It highlights the intrinsic dangers of overstepping divine boundaries and the inevitable repercussions that follow. The Nephilim, as the offspring of these unions, stand as a symbol of the lasting impact of the Watchers' actions, representing a legacy of both enlightenment and destruction. The Watchers, according to ancient texts, were celestial beings sent by God with a divine mission. Their purpose was clear: to observe, guide, and protect humanity, specifically the Hebrews. These divine entities were described as having the appearance of black people, a reflection of the Hebrews, who were themselves dark-skinned, melanin-rich individuals. This visual representation is significant as it ties the Watchers directly to the people they were meant to oversee, creating a bond of kinship and responsibility. The Watchers' tasks went beyond mere observation. They were actively involved in ensuring the welfare of the Hebrews, acting as messengers and intermediaries between God and man. Their presence was intended to be a blessing, a divine watchfulness that would guide the Hebrews in their journey through life. However, their role was not just limited to spiritual guidance. They also imparted knowledge and wisdom, albeit within the boundaries set by divine law. Despite their noble mission, the Watchers found themselves increasingly drawn to the earthly realm they were meant to supervise. Their divine mandate began to waver as they grew enamored with human experiences and sensations. This growing fascination would soon lead them down a path of temptation and rebellion, setting the stage for their eventual fall. Yet, in their original role, the Watchers were embodiments of divine grace and protection, tasked with a sacred duty that was as grand as it was perilous. The story of the Watchers, in its early stages, is one of divine intention and celestial duty. They were sent as guardians, reflecting the benevolence of a God who looked like them and the people they protected. Their initial mission was pure, aimed at nurturing and safeguarding humanity. However, the seeds of their eventual downfall were sown in their very nature, a duality that would soon manifest in unforeseen ways. As time passed, the Watchers' fascination with the human world deepened. they began to engage in activities that were strictly forbidden by divine law. The allure of earthly pleasures proved too strong, leading them to form unions with human women from diverse ancient communities. This act of rebellion was not just a breach of their sacred duty, it was a fundamental violation of the natural order established by God. The consequences of these unions were profound, giving birth to hybrid beings known as the Nephilim. The rebellion of the Watchers was marked by more than just physical transgressions. These celestial beings also began to impart forbidden knowledge to humanity. They taught humans the secrets of astrology, complex mathematical theories, and advanced technologies that were far beyond the understanding of the time. This esoteric knowledge was meant to remain hidden, preserved for divine beings alone. By revealing these secrets, the Watchers disrupted the balance of the world. The imparting of forbidden knowledge had immediate and far-reaching consequences. Humanity, now armed with these new skills, began to experiment with and utilize this knowledge in ways that often led to moral and ethical decay. The ancient world saw a rise in technological advancements and occult practices, but these came at a cost. The very fabric of society began to fray as people pursued power and knowledge without regard for the divine laws that once guided them. This period of rebellion and the subsequent dissemination of esoteric wisdom serve as a stark reminder of the dangers inherent in overstepping divine boundaries. The Watchers, once divine guardians, became corruptors and disruptors of the natural order. Their actions set off a chain of events that would lead to the rise of the Nephilim and the eventual judgment that would come from on high. Section 3. Esoteric knowledge and its consequences. The knowledge imparted by the Watchers was both a blessing and a curse. On one hand, it led to significant advancements in various fields such as astronomy, mathematics, and technology. On the other hand, it also opened doors to practices that were deemed forbidden and dangerous. The Watchers taught humanity how to access the occult world, communicate with dark entities, and perform rituals that could manipulate the forces of nature for personal gain. This newfound knowledge disrupted the natural order and brought about moral and spiritual decay. Astrology, one of the key teachings of the Watchers, provided humanity with insights into the cosmos. However, it also introduced them to the idea of manipulating celestial forces, which was a direct violation of divine laws. Mathematics and technology, while contributing to the advancement of civilizations, also led to the creation of tools and weapons that could be used for destructive purposes. The hieroglyphs and ancient texts from this period depict a world where technology and occult practices flourished, often at the expense of ethical considerations. The consequences of these teachings were profound. Societies began to shift, driven by the pursuit of power and knowledge. The ethical and moral frameworks that once guided humanity were eroded, replaced by a relentless quest for dominance and control. The Watchers, who were initially sent to protect and guide, had become the harbingers of chaos and corruption. Their teachings, while enlightening, were also the catalysts for humanity's downfall. The story of the Watchers and the esoteric knowledge they imparted serves as a cautionary tale. It highlights the double-edged nature of knowledge and the inherent dangers of overreaching. The wisdom that was supposed to uplift humanity instead led to its moral and spiritual decay. The legacy of the Watchers is a reminder of the thin line between enlightenment and destruction, and the consequences of transgressing divine boundaries. Black civilizations also played a crucial role in the dissemination and application of this esoteric knowledge, contributing significantly to the advancements and consequences that followed. Section 4. The birth of the Nephilim. The unions between the Watchers and human women resulted in the birth of the Nephilim, a race of giants who were both awe-inspiring and terrifying. These hybrid beings were said to be of enormous stature, with some accounts describing them as towering up to 50 feet tall. The Nephilim were not just physical anomalies, they were also seen as a symbol of the corrupted intersection between divine and human. Their existence was a direct consequence of the Watchers' rebellion and the forbidden unions they formed. The Nephilim were often depicted as formidable warriors and rulers. Their size and strength made them dominant figures in ancient societies, often leading to conflicts and wars. They were seen as both protectors and oppressors, embodying the dual nature of their existence. In many cultures, the Nephilim were associated with the ITEs, various tribes and nations that were frequently at odds with the Hebrews. This association underscores the lasting impact of the Watchers' actions on human history. The birth of the Nephilim also had significant spiritual implications. These beings were seen as abominations, a blending of the divine and the human that was never intended by God. Their existence was a constant reminder of the Watchers' transgressions and the resultant corruption of the natural order. The Nephilim were often portrayed in ancient texts and myths as beings that brought chaos and destruction, further illustrating the consequences of the Watchers' rebellion. The story of the Nephilim is intertwined with the broader narrative of the Watchers and their fall. It serves as a powerful illustration of the far-reaching effects of divine transgression and the complex interplay between celestial beings and humanity. The Nephilim, as the offspring of these forbidden unions, stand as a testament to the enduring legacy of the Watchers' actions, a legacy that would ultimately lead to divine judgment and the cleansing of the earth. Section 1. The Rise of the Nephilim Giants Among Men. The rise of the Nephilim marks a dramatic and pivotal chapter in ancient narratives. These hybrid beings, born from the unions of the Watchers and human women, were not just ordinary giants, they were colossal figures, often described as ranging from 7 to an astounding 50 feet tall. Their sheer size and strength set them apart from ordinary humans, creating a legacy that was both feared and revered throughout ancient societies. The Nephilim were more than just physical anomalies. They were embodiments of the corrupted intersection of divine and human, a living testament to the Watchers' rebellion. Their presence on Earth disrupted the natural order, creating ripples of conflict and chaos that were felt across generations. These giants were formidable in battle, often leading armies and establishing themselves as rulers in various regions. Their dominance was a direct consequence of the forbidden knowledge and powers bestowed upon humanity by the Watchers. These beings were not merely brute giants, but were also imbued with the knowledge and skills imparted by their celestial progenitors. They were adept in the arts of war, construction, and governance, often establishing strongholds and cities that became centers of power. However, their rule was marked by oppression and tyranny, reflecting the corrupted nature of their origins. The Nephilim's influence extended far beyond their physical presence, shaping the cultural and political landscapes of the ancient world. The rise of the Nephilim serves as a poignant reminder of the consequences of divine transgression. Their very existence was a blasphemy against the natural order, a living symbol of the Watchers' fall from grace. As giants among men, the Nephilim left an indelible mark on history, one that continues to captivate the imagination and serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of overstepping divine boundaries. Section 2. The Nephilim and the ITEs, Perpetual Conflict. The presence of the Nephilim on Earth led to a series of conflicts that would shape the course of ancient history. These giants were often associated with the ITEs, various tribes and nations that were in perpetual opposition to the Hebrews. The term ITEs encompasses groups like the Amalekites, Canaanites, Philistines, and ancient African tribes, among others. These nations, bolstered by the formidable strength and knowledge of the Nephilim, became significant adversaries to the Hebrew people. The most infamous of these giant adversaries was Goliath, the Philistine warrior who faced off against David. Standing at an imposing height of 9 feet, Goliath symbolized the might and terror of the Nephilim. His defeat by the young David, armed only with a sling and a stone, became a defining moment in Hebrew history, symbolizing divine justice and the triumph of faith over brute strength. This encounter underscored the ongoing struggle between the descendants of the Watchers and the Hebrews, a struggle that was both physical and spiritual. The conflicts between the Hebrews and the nations associated with the Nephilim were not just battles for territory, but were also symbolic of a larger cosmic struggle. The Hebrews, descendants of Noah and bearers of divine covenant, represented the forces of righteousness and divine will. In contrast, the IATEs and their Nephilim allies embodied the corrupted legacy of the Watchers, a legacy that sought to undermine divine order and justice. These perpetual conflicts were marked by cycles of war, conquest, and resistance. The Nephilim, with their superior strength and advanced knowledge, often had the upper hand in these encounters. However, the Hebrews, guided by their faith and divine providence, frequently overcame these formidable foes, reaffirming their role as the chosen people. The enduring struggle between these groups highlights the far-reaching impact of the Watchers' rebellion and the complex interplay between divine purpose and human action. Section 3. Cultural depictions and myths of the Nephilim. The Nephilim left a lasting legacy in the mythologies and cultural narratives of various civilizations. Across different cultures, these giants were woven into the fabric of ancient lore, often depicted as formidable beings with both awe-inspiring and terrifying attributes. These cultural depictions reveal much about the societal values and existential fears of the times, reflecting the profound impact that the Nephilim had on human consciousness. In Mesopotamian mythology, the Nephilim were often associated with the Apkallu, semi-divine sages who were said to possess great knowledge and power. These beings were depicted as both protectors and corruptors, embodying the dual nature of their existence. Similarly, in Greek mythology, the Titans, massive giants who once ruled the earth before being overthrown by the Olympian gods, bear striking resemblances to the Nephilim. These narratives highlight a recurring theme of celestial beings who fall from grace and the subsequent chaos that ensues. In Jewish and Christian traditions, the Nephilim are frequently referenced in apocryphal texts such as the Book of Enoch and the Book of Giants. These texts provide detailed accounts of the giants' origins, their actions, and their ultimate downfall. The Nephilim are portrayed as beings of immense strength and great wickedness whose existence posed a significant threat to the divine order. These religious texts serve as moral and spiritual allegories, warning against the dangers of hubris and the pursuit of forbidden knowledge. Even in modern times, the legacy of the Nephilim continues to captivate the imagination. They appear in various forms of popular culture, from literature and films to video games and artwork. These contemporary depictions often draw on ancient myths, reimagining the giants as symbols of both human ambition and divine retribution. The enduring fascination with the Nephilim underscores their powerful role in the collective human psyche, serving as a reminder of the timeless themes of power, corruption, and redemption. Ancient African civilizations also had their own myths and legends of giants, reflecting the universal nature of these stories and their impact on diverse cultures. Section 4. The Judgment Foretold, Dreams and Prophecies. The story of the Nephilim and the Watchers reaches a climactic point in the prophetic narrative surrounding their judgment. Ancient texts, particularly the Book of Giants, recount how the giants began to experience troubling dreams foretelling their imminent destruction. These dreams were filled with ominous symbols and dire warnings, reflecting the divine judgment that was about to befall them. Unable to interpret these visions, the Nephilim sought the counsel of Enoch, a revered Hebrew prophet who was said to resemble a black person, much like the Hebrews themselves. Enoch's interpretations of these dreams were grim. He revealed that the dreams foretold a great flood, a divine act of cleansing that would wipe out the corrupted beings from the earth. The dreams contained the names of the three sons of Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, who would be the progenitors of humanity after the flood. Enoch's prophecies underscored the inevitability of divine retribution, a consequence of the Nephilim's existence and the Watchers' transgressions. The flood, as described in the biblical account of Noah, was a cataclysmic event that reshaped the world. It was intended to purge the earth of its corruption, sparing only Noah and his family, who were deemed righteous in the eyes of God. The Nephilim, along with the rest of the corrupted beings, were swept away by the deluge. This event marked the end of an era, a divine reset that sought to restore the natural order disrupted by the Watchers and their progeny. The prophetic narratives serve as a powerful conclusion to the saga of the Nephilim and the Watchers. They emphasize the themes of divine justice and the consequences of transgressing sacred boundaries. The dreams and prophecies revealed through Enoch highlight the interconnectedness of human actions and divine will, illustrating the profound impact of celestial beings on the course of human history. The judgment foretold in these ancient texts remains a compelling reminder of the enduring struggle between good and evil, and the ultimate triumph of divine justice. Enoch, a pivotal figure in ancient Hebrew narratives, plays a crucial role in the unfolding drama of the Watchers and the Nephilim. Often depicted as a man with the appearance of a black person like the Hebrews he represented, Enoch's wisdom and spiritual insight positioned him as a respected intermediary between the divine and the mortal realms. His unique relationship with God made him a beacon of hope and guidance in times of uncertainty and fear. Enoch's importance is highlighted in the Book of Giants, where he is sought out by the troubled Nephilim. These giants, plagued by disturbing dreams, turned to Enoch for answers. His ability to communicate with the divine and interpret celestial messages made him the ideal intermediary. Enoch's role underscored the interconnectedness of divine will and human fate as he relayed God's messages with clarity and authority. Enoch's wisdom was not just limited to interpreting dreams. He also provided moral and spiritual guidance, emphasizing the importance of righteousness and obedience to divine laws. His teachings were a stark contrast to the corrupted knowledge imparted by the Watchers, offering a path of redemption and hope amidst the chaos. Enoch's presence was a reminder of the potential for divine grace and the power of spiritual integrity. Through his interactions with the Nephilim, Enoch exemplified the role of a true prophet. He served as a conduit for divine wisdom, bridging the gap between the celestial and terrestrial realms. His interpretations of the giants' dreams would set the stage for the monumental events that would follow, highlighting the enduring struggle between divine justice and human transgression. The troubling dreams experienced by the Nephilim were filled with foreboding symbols and apocalyptic imagery. These nocturnal visions were more than mere night terrors. They were prophetic warnings from the divine, signaling the impending judgment that awaited the giants and their progenitors. The dreams were vivid and disturbing, leaving the Nephilim in a state of fear and confusion, desperate for understanding. In these dreams, the Nephilim saw visions of a great deluge, an overwhelming flood that would sweep away all in its path. They also saw symbolic representations of destruction and renewal, such as trees being uprooted and new growth emerging from the devastation. These images were laden with meaning, reflecting the dual themes of divine wrath and the promise of a new beginning. The giants' inability to decipher these dreams added to their anxiety. They recognized that these visions were significant, yet their meaning remained elusive. This sense of helplessness drove them to seek out Enoch, hoping that his divine insight could provide clarity and guidance. The dreams served as a catalyst, compelling the Nephilim to confront the consequences of their existence and the impending judgment. The dreams of the giants highlight the theme of divine communication through symbolism. They underscore the idea that the divine often speaks in ways that require deep contemplation and spiritual insight to understand. The Nephilim's plight was a direct result of their transgressions, and the dreams were a reflection of the cosmic order seeking to restore balance. Enoch's role in interpreting these dreams would prove crucial in unfolding the divine plan. When the Nephilim turned to Enoch for interpretation, they were met with solemn and grave warnings. Enoch, through his divine connection, was able to unravel the meanings behind the giants' dreams. He revealed that the dreams were prophetic visions of a catastrophic flood, a divine judgment intended to cleanse the earth of its corruption caused by the Watchers and their offspring. Enoch explained that the flood was a necessary act of divine retribution. The dreams contained specific symbols such as the uprooting of trees and the washing away of entire landscapes, all pointing to the complete eradication of the corrupted beings. Enoch's interpretation emphasized the inevitability of this judgment, portraying it as a cosmic reset that would restore the natural order disrupted by the Watchers. The prophet also identified the three names revealed in the dreams, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, as the sons of Noah. These individuals were to be the progenitors of a new, purified human lineage. Enoch's warnings were clear. The flood would spare only Noah and his family, who were deemed righteous in the eyes of God. This revelation underscored the stark contrast between the corrupted giants and the virtuous survivors chosen to repopulate the earth. Enoch's role as an interpreter was not just to relay the divine message, but also to offer a chance for reflection and repentance. His warnings served as a final opportunity for the Nephilim to understand the consequences of their actions. The prophetic insights provided by Enoch highlighted the themes of divine justice and mercy, illustrating the complex interplay between human free will and divine retribution. Section 4. The Deluge, a divine reset. The prophecy of the flood, as interpreted by Enoch, culminated in one of the most cataclysmic events in ancient narratives, the Great Deluge. This flood was not just a natural disaster, it was a divine act of cleansing intended to wash away the corruption brought about by the Watchers and their offspring. The deluge served as a cosmic reset, purging the earth of its impurities and paving the way for a new beginning. As the waters rose, the Nephilim and their corrupted kin were swept away. The sheer scale of the destruction was immense, with torrents of water engulfing cities, landscapes, and all living beings outside of Noah's Ark. This event marked the end of an era, a divine judgment that underscored the severity of the transgressions committed by the Watchers and their progeny. The flood was both a form of divine retribution and a means of restoring the natural order. Noah and his family, safely ensconced in the ark, witnessed the overwhelming power of the flood. Their survival was a testament to their righteousness and obedience to God's will. The ark itself became a symbol of divine protection and the promise of a renewal. As the waters receded, Noah's family emerged into a cleansed world, tasked with the responsibility of repopulating the earth and upholding the divine covenant. The Great Flood serves as a powerful conclusion to the saga of the Watchers and the Nephilim. It highlights the themes of divine justice, redemption, and the cyclical nature of destruction and renewal. The deluge was a divine reset, erasing the corrupted legacy of the Watchers and setting the stage for a new chapter in human history. This event remains a poignant reminder of the consequences of transgressing divine boundaries and the enduring power of divine will. Section 1. The Aftermath of the Flood. The Great Flood, as foretold by Enoch, brought a profound transformation to the world. The cataclysmic event eradicated the corrupted beings, including the Nephilim, and marked the end of an era dominated by the Watchers' rebellion. As the waters receded, the earth emerged cleansed and renewed, ready for a fresh start under the stewardship of Noah and his descendants. This post-deluge world was a stark contrast to the one before, free from the pervasive influence of the fallen angels. The survival of Noah and his diverse family symbolized hope and the promise of a new beginning. Their righteousness had spared them from the divine wrath, and they were entrusted with the task of repopulating the earth, including black descendants who would play a vital role in humanity's future. This new human lineage was expected to uphold the divine covenant and restore the moral and spiritual order disrupted by the Watchers. The flood served as a reminder of the consequences of divine transgression and the importance of obedience to God's will. In the aftermath of the flood, humanity faced the challenge of rebuilding. The survivors had to navigate a world dramatically altered by the deluge. The fertile lands were re-established, and new communities began to form, guided by the principles of righteousness and divine guidance. This period of reconstruction was critical in laying the foundations for future civilizations, anchored in the lessons learned from the catastrophic judgment. The story of the flood and its aftermath is a powerful testament to divine justice and mercy. It illustrates the cyclical nature of destruction and renewal, emphasizing the potential for redemption and the importance of adhering to divine laws. The flood's legacy is a cautionary tale, reminding future generations of the delicate balance between human action and divine will. Section 2. Survival of the Nephilim lineage. Despite the flood's intention to eradicate the Nephilim, stories and theories persist about their survival. Some ancient narratives suggest that the Nephilim lineage continued through the ocean spirits, particularly the Queen of the Coast. These powerful and enigmatic beings were believed to inhabit the depths of the oceans, escaping the flood's destruction and preserving the corrupted seed of the giants. This theory offers an intriguing explanation for the presence of giants in post-flood accounts. The Queen of the Coast, a demon spirit in the kingdom of Satan, is often cited as a key figure in the survival of the Nephilim. This spirit, revered and feared in various cultures, is believed to have provided refuge to the giants during the flood. The ocean, seen as a domain beyond the reach of the floodwaters, became a sanctuary for these beings. This belief is particularly prevalent in West African and Caribbean traditions, where the Queen of the Coast is worshipped and venerated. The survival of the Nephilim lineage through ocean spirits suggests a continuity of the Watcher's corrupted influence. These beings, though hidden from the surface world, continued to exert their power and disrupt the divine order. The Queen of the Coast, with her seductive and formidable presence, symbolizes the enduring threat posed by the Nephilim and their progenitors. Her influence is seen as a testament to the resilience of the corrupted seed and its ability to persist through time. This theory of the Nephilim's survival adds a layer of complexity to the narrative of the flood. It suggests that while the deluge succeeded in purging much of the corruption, remnants of the Watcher's influence persisted, hidden in the depths of the ocean. This enduring legacy serves as a reminder of the ongoing struggle between divine order and the forces of corruption, highlighting the need for vigilance and adherence to divine principles. The involvement of ancient African civilizations in these narratives underscores the deep historical roots and cultural significance of these beliefs. Section 3. The Queen of the Coast, Ocean Spirits and Their Influence. The Queen of the Coast is a prominent figure in various mythologies, representing the powerful and enigmatic spirits believed to inhabit the oceans. Often depicted as a seductive and formidable entity, she commands both fear and reverence. In West African and Caribbean traditions, the Queen of the Coast is associated with deities like Oshun, the Yoruba goddess of love and fertility, and Shiva, the Hindu goddess of destruction and transformation. Her presence symbolizes the duality of feminine energy, embodying both nurturing and destructive aspects. The Queen of the Coast is believed to command an army of ocean spirits, exerting her influence over the waters and these creatures within. Her dominion extends to the depths of the ocean, a realm seen as mysterious and untamed. This association with water, a symbol of both life and chaos, underscores her multifaceted nature. She is often invoked in rituals and ceremonies aimed at seeking fertility, protection, or destructive power, reflecting the complex relationship humans have with this powerful spirit. The influence of the Queen of the Coast extends beyond mythological narratives. In modern times, her presence is felt in various cultural practices and spiritual beliefs. She is seen as a guardian of the ocean and a mediator between the human and the supernatural. This enduring reverence highlights the deep-rooted significance of the Queen of the Coast in the collective consciousness, symbolizing the intricate interplay between the natural and the supernatural. The survival of the Nephilim lineage through the Queen of the Coast adds a profound dimension to her mythos. It suggests that the ocean, a domain under her control, became a refuge for the giants after the flood. This narrative highlights the enduring threat posed by the Watcher's progeny and the complex dynamics of divine and corrupted influences. The Queen of the Coast remains a powerful symbol of the hidden forces that continue to shape human destiny, urging caution and respect in the face of the unknown. Ancient black civilizations also revered ocean spirits, integrating them into their rituals and daily lives, showcasing the universal reverence for these powerful entities. Section 4. Global Traditions and the Legacy of the Watchers. The story of the Watchers and their progeny, the Nephilim, has left an indelible mark on global traditions and cultural narratives. Across various civilizations, the legacy of these celestial beings and their hybrid offspring is reflected in myths, legends, and religious texts. This widespread influence underscores the profound impact of the Watchers' actions and the enduring relevance of their story in understanding human nature and the supernatural. In the Judeo-Christian tradition, The Watchers and the Nephilim are often referenced in apocryphal texts such as the Book of Enoch and the Book of Giants. These writings provide rich accounts of the fallen angels, their transgressions, and the divine judgment that followed. The narrative of the flood and the survival of Noah's lineage serve as moral and spiritual allegories, emphasizing themes of divine justice, redemption, and the consequences of hubris. In other cultures, the concept of giants and celestial beings is equally prevalent. Greek mythology speaks of the Titans, enormous beings of great power who were overthrown by the Olympian gods. Similarly, in Norse mythology, the Jotun or frost giants are formidable entities often in conflict with the gods. These narratives echo the themes found in the story of the Watchers, highlighting the universal human fascination with beings of immense power and the moral lessons derived from their stories. In African mythology, celestial beings and hybrid entities also play significant roles, reflecting the rich cultural traditions and spiritual beliefs of Black people in ancient times. The influence of the Watchers' legacy extends to modern times, where the themes of divine transgression and hybrid beings continue to captivate popular culture. From literature and films to video games and art, the story of the Watchers and the Nephilim is reimagined and retold, reflecting contemporary concerns and existential questions. These modern interpretations often draw on ancient myths, recontextualizing the narratives to explore issues of power, corruption, and redemption. The global traditions surrounding the Watchers and their progeny highlight the enduring nature of these ancient narratives. They serve as a testament to the timeless themes of divine justice, the dangers of forbidden knowledge, and the complex interplay between human and celestial realms. The legacy of the Watchers is a powerful reminder of the thin line between enlightenment and destruction, urging humanity to tread carefully in the pursuit of knowledge and power. Section 1. The enduring relevance of the Watchers' narrative. The story of the Watchers, their fall, and the subsequent creation of the Nephilim is more than just an ancient myth. It is a narrative that continues to resonate deeply within the human psyche. These tales, steeped in celestial intrigue and earthly consequences, offer profound insights into the complexities of human nature and the cosmic order. The Watcher's narrative serves as a powerful allegory for the eternal struggle between divine guidance and human ambition, between sacred boundaries and the lure of forbidden knowledge. At the core of this narrative is the theme of transgression and its repercussions. The Watchers, originally sent to guide and protect humanity, succumbed to earthly temptations, leading to their fall and the birth of the Nephilim. This act of rebellion disrupted the natural order and brought about the cataclysmic flood, a divine reset intended to restore balance. This story underscores the delicate interplay between divine will and human actions, highlighting the consequences of overstepping sacred boundaries. The enduring relevance of this narrative is evident in its reflection in various cultural and religious traditions, from the apocryphal texts of the Judeo-Christian tradition to the myths of Greek, Norse, and African mythology. The themes of divine transgression and cosmic justice recur, offering moral and spiritual lessons that transcend time and geography. These stories serve as cautionary tales, reminding humanity of the dangers inherent in the pursuit of forbidden knowledge and the importance of adhering to divine principles. The Watcher's narrative also resonates in contemporary discourse, where it is reinterpreted and reimagined in literature, film, and other forms of popular culture. This modern retelling reflects ongoing existential questions and societal concerns, emphasizing the timeless nature of these ancient themes. The story of the Watchers, with its rich tapestry of divine interaction and human frailty, continues to captivate and instruct, offering valuable lessons for navigating the complexities of the modern world. Section 2. Contemporary reflections and lessons learned. The narratives of the Watchers and their progeny, the Nephilim, provide a rich source of reflection for contemporary society. These ancient stories, with their intricate blend of divine and human elements, offer timeless lessons on the nature of power, knowledge, and morality. They serve as a mirror, reflecting the perennial struggles and aspirations that define the human condition. One of the key lessons from the Watcher's narrative is the inherent danger of hubris. The Watchers, endowed with divine wisdom and power, fell from grace due to their overreaching ambitions and desires. Their story serves as a potent reminder of the perils of excessive pride and the importance of humility. In a modern context, this lesson is particularly relevant as humanity grapples with rapid technological advancements and the ethical dilemmas that accompany them. The narrative also highlights the double-edged nature of knowledge. The forbidden teachings imparted by the Watchers led to significant advancements, but also to moral and spiritual decay. This duality is a recurring theme in contemporary discussions about science and technology, where the potential for both progress and peril must be carefully balanced. The Watcher's story urges a cautious approach to the pursuit of knowledge, advocating for wisdom and ethical considerations in the quest for advancement. Furthermore, the enduring influence of the Nephilim and the ocean spirits, like the Queen of the Coast, symbolizes the persistent presence of corruption and the ongoing struggle for moral purity. These entities, though mythological, represent the darker aspects of human nature and the continuous battle between good and evil. Their stories serve as a reminder of the need for vigilance and the importance of upholding ethical principles amidst temptation and adversity. In conclusion, the Watcher's narrative, with its profound themes and rich symbolism, offers valuable lessons for contemporary society. It encourages reflection on the nature of power, the pursuit of knowledge, and the enduring struggle between moral integrity and corruption. By revisiting these ancient stories, we gain insights into the timeless challenges of the human experience and the enduring quest for wisdom and righteousness. The contributions of ancient African civilizations, often overlooked, also play a crucial role in these narratives, reminding us of the diverse sources of wisdom and the shared human